We see a boy named Eric at the beginning of the film story. He was asleep, in deep sleep. He was having a dream where he was a small child and he had a horse. The horse runs away and gets stuck in the fence, and the fence injures the horse badly. The horse was suffering from pain when it is shown above that there are a lot of crows sitting. These crows were waiting for him to be killed, because suddenly all these crows attacked the horse and bit the horse. And Eric couldn't do anything for his horse. This thing used to bother him since childhood. Now the scene cuts and we meet a girl named Shelley. Master Vincent's people were behind her about whom her friend tells her. Hearing this, Shelley also got scared, as if she has done something wrong. She asked her friends, "Where will I go now?" Her friends say, "You come to my house." Now this girl who was talking to Shelley, as soon as she reached her house, she saw that Master Vincent's people were already at her house. Here Shelley too, who had left her house, we see her walking on the road. Someone was following her. This was also Master Vincent's man. Shelley got to know about him. She increases her speed, and in such a careless way she collides with the police. Her handbag falls down, which had dangerous chemicals in it. And in the crime of keeping drugs, the police arrest her. And in this way, she was saved from Master Vincent's people. In the jail, we also see Eric because he was also arrested in the crime of selling drugs. Here, Eric also sees Shelley, who had just been brought here, and Shelley also hits Eric, and then they both get away from each other. Here, for the first time, we are shown Master Vincent, who had imprisoned Shelley's friend. They ask for Shelley's address from him, but he didn't even know the address because Shelley had been arrested before she reached her house. She was worried. She requests Master Vincent, "Please leave me, let me go." But in anger, Master Vincent gets up and says a mantra in her ear. This mantra possessed her so much that she lost consciousness. A girl of Master Vincent kept a knife with her. And in the same possession, that girl picked up the knife and killed herself repeatedly. As soon as she died, Master Vincent got up from his chair. With the knife with which that girl had killed herself, he put a cut on his hand with the same knife. And then he put a cut on the hand and put it on the flowing blood of that girl, which gave him a lot of strength. What was happening to him will be found out in the movie ahead. It is shown in the jail that now, with the time passing, Eric and Shelley became friends. They first meet at dinner time and then to talk. Shelley also comes to Eric's room. She sees the big drawings on his hand and talks to him a lot. That's why Shelley is called by an announcement. Both of them were worried that such an announcement was not made for anyone here before. Afraid, they both go out, and there were people of Master Vincent whom Shelley got very scared. Eric asked her, "Why are you scared to see them?" She says, "These people are after my life and came here following me. If I have to save my life, then I will have to run away from here." Eric also supports her. He knew the secret ways of the jail. Through those secret ways, these people escape from the jail and run away on the way to the jungle from where a wagon takes them away from here. By morning, these people had come to the city. Here, Shelley takes Eric to her house. While now, along with the police, the people of Master Vincent were also crazy to find Shelley. As soon as the people of Master Vincent told Master Vincent that Shelley escaped from their hands once again, they went mad with anger. And they told their people that "I want Shelley alive or dead at any cost." Saying this, they cut the call. Here, Shelley and Eric were out to party where a man sees Shelley and says something strange in her ear. Hearing this, she got scared and quickly came out of the party. Eric asks, "Why did you come out?" She says, "Actually, my life is in danger." He now goes to a warehouse to save his life, but his bad luck because the people of Master Vincent had already come here. As soon as they come here, they attack them. And they cover their faces with plastic wrap. Because of this, now they couldn't breathe. These people were suffering, but the people of Master Vincent did not pity them at all. And until then, they keep this plastic wrap on their face until they die. They were now dead. When these people regained consciousness, they were both in the water. This was a different world. Shelley was drowning in this water, and Eric was trying to save her. Despite trying again and again, when he couldn't save Shelley, he himself comes floating up where he finds a character named Kronos. He says to Eric, "If you want to save Shelley from this water, then you will have to kill Master Vincent." Saying this, Kronos pushes Eric into the water. After going into the water, he regained consciousness in the real world where he started looking for Shelly. He was looking for Shelly like crazy, but he couldn't find Shelly anywhere. And here he met a strange gangster who attacked him with his gun. Seeing this, Eric picked up a knife and killed that man. Then Eric went to the washroom, did a small operation on himself, took out the bullet in his body, after which he got fresh and went out to look for Shelly. While doing all this, we noticed that a crow was watching him all the time. While walking, he saw Shelly on the way, who was on the bridge. Seeing Eric, she falls into the sea and dies, and Eric also falls behind her. This time when Eric opened his eyes, Kronos was in front of him again, who says to Eric, "You didn't fulfill your purpose. You had to kill Master Vincent, which you didn't do. So you go again and fulfill your purpose." Saying this, Kronos pushed him into the water again, and Eric regained consciousness in his real life. In his real world, where he now goes to his friend's house, he remembered that he was sent to this world only to kill Master Vincent. That's why he takes a gun from his friend's house and goes out to kill Master Vincent. When he came out, he saw a clip. This was very close to Master Vincent. Pointing a gun at him, Eric sat in his car and then came to his house. Here, after searching his house, he found Shelly's ID card and some other things. After that, he left her and came out again. He saw Master Vincent's driver. Eric, pointing a gun at him, sits in his car and says to him, "Come on, take me to Master Vincent." But this driver doesn't listen to Eric and shoots himself with a gun. Seeing this, Eric was not very shocked. Eric also took out his phone from the driver's pocket, where he saw that on his phone there were many messages from Master Vincent's assistant. He was reading this, that suddenly, his eyes fell on Master Vincent and his assistant as well. They were sitting in another car and were going somewhere from here. As soon as he saw this, Eric quickly stood in front of his car. He started shooting at this car with a gun again and again. At Master Vincent's behest, his driver also pushed Eric out of his car. But instead of Eric having an accident, or Eric falling on the other side, the glass broke and it came inside his car. As soon as he saw this, Master Vincent started shooting Eric. So this bullet hits his own driver. Now, there is a fight between Master Vincent and Eric. Eric was trying to kill Master Vincent at any cost. But here, Master Vincent showed his smartness once again, and opened the door of the car and threw Eric out of the car. He was on the road where a truck coming from behind crushed his ass. It is shown here that Master Vincent left his assistant in the car and came to someone's house. This was the same girl to whom Eric had also come a while ago. Master Vincent had a doubt that Eric was Shelly's boyfriend. And certainly, the girl has told him the address of Master Vincent's office. That's why the boy came forward 3 times to kill Master Vincent with such courage. This girl listens to all these things quietly, and after Master Vincent's talk is over, she says, "I don't know anything about his boyfriend. I don't know anything about him, about all the things you have said so far." Hearing this, Master Vincent does not say anything to her. He just stands up and says a strange mantra in her ear. And that girl becomes a statue. After a while, we saw that she was also in the same position as in the beginning of the movie. Shelly's friend was in possession. Without having control over herself, she walks in a trance and goes to her roof and then moves from her building and dies. Here we see that Eric had gone to a detective. That detective was actually Shelly's friend. But this detective tells Eric that I haven't seen Shelly for many days. I don't know where he is. Eric asks him, "Then tell me who his enemies were." This detective says, "As far as I know, Shelly was very decent. He can't have any enemies." Now poor Eric quietly goes to Shelly's house. He had to take some things from there. While taking it, he also saw Shelly's mobile there. He picked up the mobile and started checking the mobile, where he found a strange video in which Master Vincent was reciting some mantras in Shelly's ear. After that, Shelly completely came into his control, and then he got Shelly murdered. Actually, this was the video because of which Master Vincent wanted to kill Shelly. Master Vincent was involved in very wrong things. He had made a contract with the devil, because of which he would kill good souls from the world and send them to hell. And then all the powers of those humans were given to Master Vincent. It was only this video that was the proof of Master Vincent's black deeds. And it was with Shelley. That's why Master Vincent was after Shelley's life. Eric now sees this video, takes the mobile, and leaves Shelley's house and reaches his friend's house. Now before he could tell his friend anything about this mobile or this video, Master Vincent's people come here. Eric starts running away from there, while a man from Master Vincent shoots his friend and kills him at once. And then, Eric also succeeds in catching him, who had gone to the bathroom to hide. However, now they shot him and killed him in the bathtub. When Eric regained consciousness, he was drowning again. And in front of him was Kronos again. Kronos says to him, "Now you have one last chance. If you don't go and save Master Vincent this time, you will lose your Shelley forever." Now Kronos makes a sign in the sky and many crows start flying around him. And then a crow flies fast and gets into Eric's body. After that, he first cuts his hand with a knife and then on Eric's hand. Both hands were bleeding profusely. Kronos mixes both hands with blood and then he starts reciting a mantra. Because of this, now Eric had a lot of powers. Eric's eyes were just like a crow, which clearly meant that he had a lot of powers. As soon as all this is over, Eric regains consciousness once again in the real world. And he picks up the guns of the people of Master Vincent and starts killing them. He killed Master Vincent's men very mercilessly. After killing them, he received messages from Master Vincent's assistant on these men's mobile phones. The assistant was calling these people to the cinema. Thinking about this, Eric gets up, puts some black paint under his eyes, and leaves for the cinema. He had a sword in his hand with which he killed all the guards of the cinema. There was a lot of chaos here because of this bloodshed. The assistant of Master Vincent in the cinema also found out that Eric had started bloodshed here, and now his own life is in danger. Quickly, she informs Master Vincent about this and requests him to come here. While she was calling, Eric also reached outside his room where he met the girl's bodyguard. The girl's bodyguard shot Eric with a gun, but Eric was now immortal. That is, he was never going to die now. These bullets were not going to affect him. After killing this guard, he went inside where he asked the assistant about Master Vincent. When the girl doesn't say anything, Eric kills her with his sword. And then he goes to Master Vincent's house. Master Vincent was sitting in his room, combing his hair. Here, Eric put his sword on Master Vincent's neck. Master Vincent asked, "Who are you?" Eric doesn't answer him. On the contrary, he asks him, "Why did you kill Shani?" Master Vincent now understood that this matter is out of his control, so he took another move to handle this matter. He told Eric, "Have you seen yourself in the mirror?" As soon as Eric looked in the mirror, he began to see a lot of crows behind him. Master Vincent was showing him all this so that his attention is distracted. Now Master Vincent chants some mantras in his ears and then cleverly stabs him in the back of his body. This time Eric was injured. Master Vincent drops Eric down and puts a cut on his hand and puts his hand on Eric's flowing blood, which was now black. In this way, all the powers inside Eric began to come inside him. Eric was getting weak, was losing, and while losing, he remembered the moments of losing all his life. When his horse died as a child, and when these people killed Shani in front of his eyes, all his pain, all this misery gives him courage, and he gathers his courage and strength with one more blow. He comes to his senses and picks up Master Vincent and falls out of his window. When he came to his senses, he had reached another world at this time, where there was a crow's nest. Even after coming here, Eric saw that Master Vincent was alive. He beats Master Vincent so much that his life is about to come out. After that, he drowns his face in water, and in this way, Master Vincent dies. As soon as Master Vincent dies, Shelley comes out of the water by herself. These two hug each other and die again. Actually, these people had already died. They had been revived only to kill Master Vincent again. And now that their purpose was fulfilled, they are dead again. Showing this,